Good afternoon. I'm Gassi Mikaelian.
I'm Ali Rasmus. Former Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor has died at the age of 93. She was the first woman on the U.S. Supreme Court. She was appointed by President Ronald Reagan and took her seat on the court in 1981. She retired in 2005. As KTVU's James Torres explains, the late justice had a hand in generations of law and experts here in the Bay Area.
Sandra Day O'Connor.
Sandra Day O'Connor speaking at Stanford University in 2008, honoring the memory of an old college professor.
As you heard, I grew up on a family cattle ranch.
Her career in law and her Bay Area roots started here.
The only university to which I applied in my senior year in high school in 1946 was Stanford.
As a 16-year-old, Sandra Day O'Connor attended Stanford and remained a Cardinal throughout law school. A stellar student, she graduated ahead of time, but finding a job was hard. No law firms in San Francisco wanted to hire a woman, so she convinced the San Mateo County District Attorney's Office to give her a job as a secretary, where she started working for free.
Had I realized how hard it would be to get a job as a woman lawyer, I might have chosen another path.
Those efforts awarded her an induction to the San Mateo County Women's Hall of Fame in 2014. Her mentors in law, before becoming a Supreme Court justice, included former San Mateo County District Attorneys like Keith Sorensen, who pushed to promote O'Connor as a deputy attorney. Sorensen also hired today's district attorney, Steve Wagstaff, who remembers his interactions with the late justice.
Think about it. She's met hundreds, if not thousands, of the most important people on the planet. And yet she interacted with me like I was somebody important in her life. I was so honored by her.
Justice O'Connor served on the Supreme Court for 25 years. She hired a Stanford law student to be her clerk in the summer of 1999.
It was a very demanding standard that she put on herself, and she put a very demanding standard on anyone who had the privilege of working with her, and that included me for sure.
Justice O'Connor was the only woman on the Supreme Court until Ruth Bader Ginsburg was appointed in 1993. Today, 4 women serve as U.S. Supreme Court justices. O'Connor died due to complications from dementia. She was 93 years old. I'm James Torres, KTVU, Fox 2 News.